Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Bienvenidos a un nuevo en vivo. Welcome to a new live stream. Today we are going to talk about some weird habits or things from Latin America. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time we live stream. Also, you can visit smlessons.com for more free Spanish lessons. And also you can download free stuff, free crossword puzzles, and more. So if you want to know or if you want to visit smlessons.com, you can do so. And also I have some links in the video description down below. I want to give a big shout out to Quebec and Stella Sabatini. They are Cafecito members. Thank you so much for the support, Quebec and Stella Sabatini. It's greatly appreciated. And the coffee, of course, is delicious. If you want me to give you a shout out and for more perks, please check out the memberships on this channel. Those memberships support this channel a lot, so please take a second and look at them. You can click on the join button down below if you want to know more about that. And please give this video a like if you enjoy it. If you like what we do, please support this channel that way as well. And here with me is the mysterious voice. How are you, mysterious voice?
I'm good.
Tired?
Nah.
No? A little?
Just,
Poquito?
yeah, just like mentally, not physically.
Mentally. Yeah, I know. That's something that a lot of people feel nowadays. Right?
Yeah.
For some reason I'm looking at the live stream and it says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. So I don't know, guys. Are you having issues right now? Is everything okay?
Looks smooth on my screen.
Looks
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's move on. I'm not sure what's going on. Let us know if you can't hear us well or if we're lagging, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
How about the audio?
I don't know. I have do not disturb on so it doesn't echo.
Oh, well, it's okay. It's okay. I see someone is on the live chat. By the way, guys, please use the live chat on this live stream if you want to say hola, if you want to interact with us, if you want to give your opinion on what we're talking about. Please feel free to use the live chat for that. PC Hint, welcome. Se ve bien de momento. Thank you so much for letting us know. That's good. That's good. I was getting worried. Okay, so let's just get started. Okay, weird habits or things from Latin America. So, do you know any? Because you're married to someone from Latin America.
Well, define weird.
Weird as in it's not the usual thing. It could be behaviors, it could be just things that are a bit weird.
Not really.
Well, I used to live in Mexico City. Well, I was born in Mexico City. And I have this weird thing about checking the locks. Checking if the door is locked. Checking if everything is locked essentially before going to bed and whatnot.
And bothering me to double check.
Yeah, and I do that a lot.
I do remember one weird. You don't do it anymore, but you used to do it.
What?
Before we would like go somewhere or go to bed, you would unplug everything from the wall.
Yeah, I think that's more like energy saving kind of thing.
Still super weird.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that because it's just tedious to do that every night. But I think if you see it from the perspective of saving energy and whatnot, I think,
but when
environmentally friendly.
When the breaker's off, it doesn't use energy.
But that doesn't happen when you're using the power outlet directly. I don't do it anymore, but I used to do that. Yeah,
all the time.
Anyway, well, enough about me. Let's go over 10 different weird things about Latin America, specifically behaviors and habits and whatnot.
So we have 2 already. So it'll be 12.
12? Yeah, essentially. So the first one is, and I think I told you about this. Usually people from Latin America don't flush toilet paper. So what happens is when you go to the washroom or bathroom, you do your business, you clean yourself up, and then you put the used toilet paper into a garbage can.
Wouldn't that just
doesn't matter what you're doing?
Smell absolutely wouldn't your house just smell absolutely disgusting because of it?
You would think so.
Because imagine if you ate a bunch of really spicy chili.
Spicy chili.
And you just went to town on that toilet.
It doesn't matter really. You just can't flush toilet paper.
Is it just bad sewage system?
That is a possible reason. I was reading about it because I didn't know, and it's crazy because we used to do that at home when I was living in Mexico. We were not allowed to flush toilet paper down the toilet, because if you do that, mothers don't explain that to you. They just tell you, don't do that. Please just put it in the garbage can, and that's it. But
that's just gross.
It sounds very gross, and I think it's
really gross.
It's gross.
It's super gross.
But one of the reasons could be that the plumbing and sewage system in South America and parts of Central America probably, and in Mexico, is not made, it's not made to have toilet paper flushed.
Does the garbage can at least have a lid on it?
Sometimes.
So
sometimes.
What if you're brushing your hair and your hairbrush falls into the garbage?
That's garbage. That's gonna be garbage.
That's just disgusting.
That's a very, very common thing in Latin America.
Wow.
People don't flush toilet paper.
Wow.
And it doesn't matter what you did to that toilet paper, you just don't flush it. So, that one is very interesting, very weird.
I think we can just call it there. I think we're done.
But you know what? When I moved out of Mexico, I was like,
I'm gonna flush so much toilet paper.
I was like, I met you and all of that, and I saw that people, I didn't see because I don't get into the washroom with some people, right? Random people, but we talked about it. You just flushed the toilet paper, and I was like, what, really? Don't you remember that? I was a bit surprised.
I don't remember.
I was surprised that you could do that. I was like, it sounds better. I was like, it sounds like a great idea to do that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't used to do that. So yeah, guys, that's so weird, and I think it's amazing that you can flush toilet paper. It's just amazing. Anyways, that was the first one. The second thing is soda in a bag, in a plastic bag. Do you want me to elaborate?
Yeah, do you just put a bottle in a bag and drink it like people do with...
You pour soda or pop into a bag, and then you put a straw in the bag, and then you just tie it.
I can see
you make
it.
a knot,
I can see
and then you
that.
drink it out of that.
More portable, I guess.
Yeah, actually, let me show you some images, and all of you guys.
Oh my God, looks like a colostomy bag.
So this is Essentially, pop in a bag or soda in a bag. And this is very common, especially in Mexico, because I don't know if they still do it. I'm not sure if they still do it. But before, soda came in glass bottles, right?
Yeah.
So usually, if you used to go to a restaurant and then you were like, you know what, I want the food to go and I want a soda. So then they would put the soda like this in the bag because they don't want to give a glass bottle away just like
it's
that.
Just being cheap.
Well, they reuse those bottles. So they return the empties.
So yes, it's being cheap.
Yeah. So this is something very, or was, I'm not sure, but was something common. And they also give you sauce in bags when you take the food to go.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you get like sauces in bags and all of that. And I don't know if they still do that, the pop thing or the soda in the bag.
That one's not that
straw.
weird. I can kind of get it,
But it's just, I find it funny.
I guess if you drop it, there's less chance of it breaking.
Yeah, I guess.
From like a not too high. I mean, it's just basically like a water balloon at that point. But
exactly.
I get it.
I don't like soda, so
yeah. But
I never had that experience.
I just think it would get, especially in Mexico, with the heat, I think it would get super warm really fast because like a thin plastic bag, at least the bottle kind of keeps it fresh longer.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's the second thing that is a bit weird, especially from Mexico. I don't know if the whole Latin America has that or still does that, but yeah, it's something peculiar for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing, guys, is putting ketchup on pizza and other sauces.
Yeah, you put ketchup on like everything.
Yeah, but especially, it's not about me. It's about...
But I'm just saying.
Just so you know, guys, I put ketchup on it and everything.
Yeah.
On what? Just pizza.
Pizza.
Hot dogs?
Well, hot dogs is normal, but...
Is it normal?
Yeah, ketchup goes in hot dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like a couple of things you put ketchup, like on avocado.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
If you put ketchup on avocado, salt, and olive oil, that's amazing. That's amazing. And that's delicious. You eat it like that
I
too.
do, but I mean, it's weird.
Okay, well, we're talking about ketchup on pizza specifically. Do you know
you said pizza and other things, so it's not specifically.
Well, and other things, because that's the other thing that I wanted to talk about in a few more seconds.
Okay.
Ketchup and sauces, hot sauces on pizza.
Hot sauce I like on pizza.
But that's not common, is it?
No, it's not. No, normally pizza, it's like nothing.
American
and like
in other parts of the world.
No, it's usually nothing. Or
Nothing.
you like dip like the crust in ranch or whatever, yeah. cheese dip or whatever.
Well, it's a thing. It's a thing in Latin America to put ketchup on pizza. And in Mexico, they put hot sauce, sometimes 2-3 different kinds of sauces on pizza plus ketchup. And then also, I don't know if you've heard of this, soy sauce
on pizza. No, I've never heard of that.
I've seen people put in soy sauce on pizza. Isn't it too salty though?
I mean, if you like salt,
cheese is salty.
Yeah.
Soy sauce super salty.
When you're eating
olives, salty.
When you're eating pizza, I don't think health is your top concern at the moment, So I think I get it.
Yeah, but I still do that when we eat some vegan pizza. I like to put some ketchup. I also make my own pizzas.
Yeah, it's delicious,
guys. So
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And just because we've said a couple of weird things you do, just to balance out a little bit. Two things that one I used to do, I don't do anymore because just haven't really had an opportunity to. But when I was younger, I used to put fries in my soup.
Fries?
Yeah,
in
so
your
if
soup?
if I'm eating like soup,
That's so
like
weird.
noodle soup or something like that,
What?
and we had like something with fries, I would put a couple of fries in the
man,
soup and like
no.
eat them that way.
No.
And I do put mustard on everything.
Mustard is
I
very
love
European, I think.
I love no,
Yeah,
but
to
I
put
like I put
mustard on
mustard on
everything.
my fries, you know, on potatoes.
Oh, wow.
Like I do put mustard on a lot of stuff.
Wow. Yeah, mustard is
And I used to
good.
not like mustard too.
I like mustard.
Mm.
I like all condiments, everything spicy and all of that. I love that. And a weird combination, now that we're talking about weird stuff, I loved, I don't do it anymore because it's like a guilty pleasure, but I loved to eat potato chips with banana. So you eat some potato chips and then eat banana and potato chips and banana. I don't like
love
the saltiness
salty
and the
sweet.
and the sweetness of the banana. I just love that.
I don't like mixing stuff like that.
KS, hello KS, astronauta de azúcar en la casa. Yes, that's correct. How are you, KS? I hope you're doing well and welcome. So yeah, that was another weird thing. Besides ketchup and pizza, also salty snacks, especially in Mexico. Salty snacks must have a lot of hot sauce. Okay, like Valentina sauce. Do you guys know Valentina sauce? Or any red spicy sauce. So I remember I had issues with my stomach and digestive issues because I used to eat a lot of hot sauce when I was younger. And it's not a good idea, guys. It's not a good idea because you're gonna have issues. So Valentina, this is the best sauce.
It's pretty great.
Valentina, and obviously we're not sponsored, but Valentina is delicious, guys.
It's a good sauce, but I don't know if it's the best.
It's good sauce.
I gotta say,
it's good sauce.
The best sauce we've
It's
had.
too processed though.
Yeah, the best sauce we've had was the habanero el yucateco.
El Yucateco.
That was amazing.
Oh, that's great.
That's
That's
a good
another
sauce.
great hot sauce. El Yucateco. So yeah, do you want me to show you that?
Yeah.
El Yucateco sauce is this one right here.
Yeah, you gotta find the black one.
The-
Well, if you open the picture that's got
this
all of
one,
them.
right?
Yeah,
This
the
one?
one that's at the front there, obviously the black one.
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
the black
that stuff
one
is
and-
so good.
Yeah, this is good sauce. This is legit, guys. It's really good sauce. So I don't know if you have tried that sauce before, but it's delicious. It's delicious for sure.
Yeah. And if El Yucateco wants to sponsor us, I mean,
yeah,
we'll be
please.
happy to take some samples.
For sure. And Valentina too. I love you, Valentina. But anyways, that was something, it's totally true about salty snacks, and then you just have to really go to town.
Mhm.
Just pour in hot sauce. And it's just crazy. It's crazy. And it's not recommended. It's not good for you, but that's so common. And probably a lot of people find that weird because when I left my old country and then I saw people eating snacks, Americans and people from the north eating snacks, they don't put anything.
To me,
They don't put anything on them.
If I'm eating something with my hands and it's a dry kind of food, it needs to stay dry. So to me, it just I don't like. Also, I don't like having food on my hands. You know, I don't like having mess. I don't like I don't like eating messy food.
I don't mind
with my hands. So it's just to me, for an example. And also I like to evenly distribute things. So for example, if I'm eating chips and I'm putting sauce on them, like every single chip needs to have sauce on it. You can't just have a bunch of sauce on one and then nothing on the next one. So
that's why you pour a lot of sauce.
Yeah, but you're
all
eating
over the place.
Chips, not soup. If you have to eat it with a spoon.
You have to find the right balance. So they're all coated, whatever your snack is, and they get all coated. Yet it's not soggy.
Or you just take a chip, put a little bit of sauce on it, eat it. Take a chip, put a bit of sauce on it. I think that's the way.
Too much work.
More civilized.
Too much work. Come on. What are you talking about? Are you calling me a what?
A barbarian.
A barbarian. That's the word. Anyway, let's just talk about the next one. Enough about that. The next one is applauding. In this one, I think it happens in several countries, not only in Latin America, but sometimes people applaud whenever a plane lands.
I hate that. When we went to Cancun, they did that, and I was just like, "You stupid idiots!"
Why?
I
love it.
It's super like if I was the pilot,
good
and
job.
I went to pilot school, and I put in 10,000 hours of flying to have some yokels clap at me because I did my job well.
What's wrong with that?
I think it's insulting.
Why?
Because clapping because you did something you do every day implies that these people think that you're so incompetent that they need to celebrate the fact that you did it right.
I think you're taking it too seriously.
To me, that's insulting.
I've seen,
don't clap for people who just do their job.
You know what? I rather people clapping whenever a plane lands. When of course people have to be on the plane. It's not like you're in the airport and you're like, "Hey, one plane has arrived." No, but I'd rather that than babies crying. Or kids crying. Do you remember that? The kid was yelling, "No!"
That was. I found that hilarious.
Taking off.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
The plane was taking off.
That was hilarious, and also bad parenting. But that was hilarious.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I have a very specific opinion on, children on planes. But
I just know if I was a pilot. And I was about to land, when they go on and say, "Oh, we're approaching our destination, we'll be on the ground," and blah, blah. I would say, if any one of you claps, even once, I am taking this plane right back up there and crashing.
No, don't say that. We're going to get this video demonetized.
Turn this plane right around and we're going back.
No. I think I'm glad you're not a pilot.
I just
no.
I just think it's insulting.
No, I don't think it is insulting. I think it's something. It's a way for people to say,
But
hey, we're here.
But here's the thing, though.
I'm happy.
Here's the thing, though. Imagine if you're on a bus, and every time the bus stops at a bus stop, people clap.
Well, that will be annoying, but they do it only once when the plane
because the plane only lands once.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Or like if your taxi, your Uber driver drops you off somewhere and you just you clap because sorry, this one bothers me.
No grite.
This one bothers me.
This was so upsetting for him.
I just find it, like I said, really insulting.
How about you guys? What do you think? I don't think it's insulting. I think it's just something, everybody's happy. It could be because they arrived to their destination and they're happy they're on vacation or whatnot. So, or that they're safe, they're landing. That's over. Because flying sometimes can be, like, some people don't like flying. they're terrified of it.
Yeah.
And just the fact of flying super high, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
still.
not an easy thing.
Still.
Anyways, so I don't think it's a big deal. And some people, if they do it, I'm fine with it. I really don't I don't care, really. I don't care. But okay, the next one. So yeah, let's move on because this guy right here, man. Okay.
That one bothers me. That one.
Relax. The next thing, guys, is saying salud after someone sneezes.
I think that's pretty normal.
Salud, but it's like say. Do you know what salud means?
No.
Salud in Spanish means health. Okay, health. So just imagine I'm sneezing and you say health.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just as like it makes more sense as saying bless you.
Yeah, why do people say
because when you
bless
sneeze, at least it's something regarding your health. It's got nothing to do with Jesus. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know.
So you like more salud
I
than
think so.
bless you?
I think so. It's non-denominational.
Yeah, because guys, this is something good to know. When someone sneezes and you want to say something similar to bless you in Spanish, just say salud. Salud. That means health, and that's a way to say blessing.
Yeah.
Or was it bless you?
Bless you, yeah.
Blessing. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Bless you. So yeah. So salud. I find it a bit. Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes more sense because it's actually
but it
related
might be
to
a
health.
little weird for people because you sometimes don't think about it. For example, how do you say bless you in French? If someone sneezes. Or in, like, I don't know, German. Italian probably is the same. Salud.
Probably.
I don't know if salud
I don't know.
is the same in Italian.
Or just don't say anything.
That's rude. That's one thing. That's one important point right there. If you are in Latin America and someone sneezes, someone near you, I mean, that right now it's probably not a common thing. Yeah, I suggest running, but but like if someone sneezes and you don't say anything, that's rude. That's rude. And I remember that when I left my old country and I sneezed and no one said anything, I was like, oh my God, these people are so rude.
I think it's just because like sneezing is it's an ordinary thing, so it's just like, why do you need to? It's like if you yawn and somebody's like, oh hey,
are you okay?
You start clapping. You know what I mean? It's like,
why not? Why not?
It's just an
an
ordinary thing. Why do people need to acknowledge that you did it? Like nobody says check your pants every time you fart. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
I'm just saying. The culture in Latin America, or the Latin American culture,
I get it.
If someone sneezes, someone says salud. If they ignore you, that's just plain rude. Okay, so you know, guys, just so you know. But yeah, that's one weird-ish thing. And the next one is, it's related to food again, and spiciness. So fruit covered in powder with hot pepper powder and spicy candy. Did you know about this? This is a Mexican thing too.
Talking about it before.
So spicy candy, that's a thing. That's a thing in Mexico, and I'm sure you have watched videos on YouTube about people eating spicy candy lollipops that have like, they're coated in some sort of hot pepper powder, and that's so common. And I would say that more than 50% of Mexican candies or candy has some sort of spiciness. So they have
That's
either
funny.
liquid sauce, but not like the
Mhm.
sauce that you put on tacos and whatnot. It's more like a special sauce for candy, and also hot pepper powder. And it's so common, guys, and so many different, I don't know, versions of that kind of candy. You have lollipops. You have just sometimes they just sell the powder. They have a mix of like the hot pepper powder, salt, and sugar.
That's funny.
Something like that. Yeah. And let me see if I can find some on Google, because it's just hilarious. It's honestly, I was a fan. I used to eat some of that candy, even though I didn't like. I'm not a sweet person, but when I was younger, I used to eat that just because it's not overly sugary. It's not too sugary because you have that spiciness factor.
Let's see, in the old country we had, it was just like candy was just sugary, and then we had those sour, there was like gum that was super sour on the outside, and then inside it had like a liquid that was like just pure syrup basically.
Really?
But it was like super sour when you first bite into it.
So this I remember I used to eat, and it's a lollipop covered in just simple candy, like a regular lollipop. The difference is that it's covered with powdered, hot pepper powder. And also look at all of that. That's all spicy.
Jeez.
They even have versions of American
Sour
candy.
Patch.
Yeah, that has some
Spicy
spiciness.
Starburst.
Yeah, and
Skittles.
Skittles too. So yeah, I used to like this one. It's
That's
like a mango lollipop. Just the flavor, right? Mango flavor. And then it's all coated in chili pepper. Was it chili powder? And this as well. This is so common. They use a lot of tamarind. I think that's some sort of fruit, dehydrated fruit or something like that. And and sometimes you get the lollipop and then the powder separately.
The last one.
Then you lick your lollipop and then coat it.
The
every
last
single
one
time.
you showed before this picture, from here, it just looks like a table covered in like pepperoni and meatballs and stuff. Like it doesn't look like candy at all. Like that looks like pepperoni,
candy.
Bottom right, then meatballs on the left, and then like buffalo chicken wings or something, and then like carrots,
kimbabs and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how many different kinds of candy you can find. Yeah, like, and that's not good for you. It's sugary and spicy, so it's not that good for you. I don't know that one. And sometimes they sell candy like this. It's just a spoon with some tamarind. Yeah, it's peculiar. It's peculiar.
That's weird. Yeah.
This one is. Yeah, it's a crazy picture, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is. Do you think this is weird enough? Do you?
I think so.
I'm asking you and you guys as well. Do you think this like spicy candy is weird?
I think so. Yeah.
I think it's unique.
To me, I just don't like mixing flavors. Like if something is sweet, mixing like depends on what. Like sweet and sour sauce is okay, but mixing like sweet and salty is. I don't have any issues with that. It's just
I used to, but not anymore. I think you should try things in life. You know.
I mean, I can try them. I just happen to not like them when I do.
I'm okay with it. I don't need it anymore just because it's too much spiciness for me, and I don't like sweet stuff. So that was childhood thing, for sure. I see KS is saying something. KS says, cuando estaba en la escuela en Texas tenía enchilada. ¿Enchilada? Oh, okay. I guess the food. Enchiladas?
Yep.
Interesting. KS also says, voz misteriosa, la aplaus en el avión, tal vez es retroalimentación. So KS is saying something about you, the mysterious voice, and the applauding on the plane. Maybe it's just retroalimentación, like some feedback. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. I mean, yeah, I think it's like it could be some review, like Google reviews, but with applauding. If people don't applaud, maybe they're saying to the pilot, "You did a bad job." I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I doubt that. I doubt the pilot sits there after they land with his ear to the door, like, "Oh my God, are they clapping?"
Maybe. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe.
That's
a good point.
I'm not gonna get into this.
KS also says, cuando la gente estornuda dicen que te bendiga. Que te bendiga. Que te bendiga. I've never heard that. It's similar to bless you.
Oh.
I think it's just a direct translation of bless you. I didn't know that, KS, but thank you for sharing. KS also says, cuando estaba en Texas tenía uno de esos dulces picantes. So KS had one of those spicy candy, one of, I don't know which one, but yeah, it's a common thing. And you can see on YouTube a lot of people from other countries trying that kind of candy, and they're like, "Oh my God, I don't know why they eat this. It's disgusting."
Like Japan with the weird Kit Kats. They have like an obsession with Kit Kats.
I get it. I get when a country has their own thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Speaking of, like especially about candy and all of that.
But in that case, it's weird because it's just Kit Kats.
Kit Kat.
Yeah, it's just that one, and there's all kinds of crazy flavors. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like they love It's from like Western culture. They love Kit Kats and they love KFC.
Oh, it's like I remember that they Christmas. Eat KFC for Christmas.
Yeah,
that's so weird.
They released actually a Colonel Sanders dating game.
What?
Like a video game where it's like a dating sim. Like a simulation where you basically try to romance Colonel Sanders.
How?
I don't know. Like take him up for KFC, I guess. But it's just they're super into KFC and Kit Kats.
KFC for Christmas.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Well, I mean, people here sometimes do like Chinese food for Christmas. So I mean,
really?
but over there it's like kind of like people here do turkey, they do KFC, which is like the fact that the majority it's interesting. I mean,
another thing is, I don't know if it's in, I think it's in South Korea. They give as a present, as a expensive present, Spam.
Oh my God.
I think that they do that for Christmas too. I'm not sure about that, but I know that they buy Spam for special occasions. And it's like Spam a fancy, expensive gift.
Spam is disgusting.
I haven't tried it.
We bought this. A friend of mine. This is back when I was in like grade 7 or 8. A friend of mine. We bought a can of Spam because we've never never saw it before out of the can. And just it coming out of the can was the most disgusting sounding and looking thing. And obviously we weren't gonna eat it, so we gave it to his mom, like, here, give it to the dog, and she's like, I'm not feeding this to my dog. And she just threw it in the garbage.
But I think in South Korea they have like specific flavors Spam. And all of that. I think so.
Just the name, like Spam, it just sounds unappetizing.
I see a new person on the live chat. Son Walsh.
It's not a fancy gift.
LOL.
No.
It's not a fancy gift.
No,
I
it's
agree with
not.
you. I agree with you. But in South Korea,
That's really weird.
Yeah.
That's super weird.
yeah. But every country
Has their own
thing.
Yeah.
You know, their own weird kind of thing. Okay, now let's go back to Latin America. The next one is not using a seat belt when driving a car, and also crazy driving. So that's a bad combination.
Yeah.
That's a bad combination. So what do you think about that?
I think that's terrible. I mean, like,
I think that has changed for a few Latin American countries. But sometimes it's just weird seeing people not wearing seatbelts.
yeah, it's the same.
And so dangerous.
I remember when I was in public school, one of my friends went on like a mission trip to Africa. He went to, I believe they were in Kenya.
Okay.
And he said the same thing. This is back in the 90s, but he said the same thing. Like, stop signs were just like roadside decoration, basically. You know? Like,
yeah, it happens.
Nobody obeyed any. There was no like side drive on this side of the road. It was you just drive where there's road. You know, and like speed limit was whatever. Like, people were just driving like crazy.
That's so dangerous. And believe me, that's one of the things that I loved when moving outside of my old country. I love Mexico. Like, it's a beautiful country. But one thing that I noticed when I just moved out of Mexico is that, especially in America and Canada, they must wear seatbelts. Like, the majority of people wear seatbelts.
And if you don't, and
you
people
get fined.
And even if people notice, like, I remember, like, my brother used to not wear a seatbelt.
Really?
And he was being an edgelord, but like, we always gave him crap for it. You know, like, you get shamed if you don't,
it's
because
such an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
And
it's
tell
like
you,
not wearing a mask today. You know, like,
Exactly.
you're just a loser.
Yeah, I mean, when I see people not wearing masks, like, I'm just like, the first thought that comes to my mind is like, you're a very selfish person. You know, because everyone is doing it. Everyone knows now why it's a good idea to wear one. Why aren't you wearing one? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let me tell you a little bit of a sad story. I lost one friend to, a car accident. She had a car accident, and she was not wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah.
So just because of that, she passed away.
Yeah.
She died.
Like,
it was a terrible accident.
Seatbelts save lives. Like,
car accidents are terrible. And let me tell you, a seatbelt saved my life, because I also had an ugly car accident, and even though it was really traumatizing for me, but wearing a seatbelt saved my life.
Yeah.
So, guys, wherever you are, just wear a seatbelt, because it's something so easy to do, and it just saves your life. It's just so important. So, sadly, that's one of a weird
I wonder if all
thing
those
that I don't understand.
I wonder if
why
all those
people don't wear
people who
seatbelts.
don't wear a seatbelt when they're driving their car refuse to wear a seatbelt when they go on an airplane.
I don't think they can do that.
No, you know, a choice is that it's either you put it on or you get out. But I mean, it's just the fact that if you're gonna go through the effort of doing one, why not just do the other?
Yeah, exactly. It's just so easy, guys. And I remember listening to a podcast where they were talking about seatbelts and when they became a thing, and how people didn't want to wear them.
Yeah, they used to cut them out of the car.
Yeah.
To Yeah.
And I'm like,
People are crazy.
what? What? It's such an interesting thing. But yeah, wearing seatbelts or your seatbelt, just it's something easy and you should do it, and it could save your life.
Like I said to somebody today at work.
And yeah, please, sorry.
Yeah, I was saying to somebody today at work, I said, like, every day I'm just more and more amazed that like humans as a species made it this far.
Yeah.
Every day it's just like, wow, how did we manage this?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of smart people out there as well. So thanks to that, I think doing all
the heavy lifting.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, also the crazy driving.
Yeah.
Please, I know crazy driving happens everywhere, and in some countries more than others, but it's just another logical thing to do. Just follow the rules. The rules. Just follow the rules, because it's not because people or the government wants to make your life miserable. They're there for a reason.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think that maybe the reason they drive so crazy, this is going back a couple of videos we did, do you think that maybe the reason they drive crazy is because they're always late to everything?
Could be.
Because I'm always early to everything, and I take my sweet time.
Usually when people are in a hurry, that's when they drive crazy. So
see, be early to stuff. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I just saved your life.
It's a good thing. But sometimes the being late thing that happens, people sometimes they just do it and don't care. So I don't know. It could be, but maybe it's just because there's no respect for the just the rules of the road. And sadly, that's a bad habit.
Yeah.
That's a bad habit for sure. Yeah. So let's see what people are saying on the live chat. Son Walsh also says it's the bottom of barrel gift set, but also like how Hawaii has their own spam culture for sure.
Spam culture,
that's
like
another thing.
Man, that's just...
in Hawaii they really like spam too. Yeah, they have this it looks like a giant sushi. I don't know specifically what kind of sushi, but it's like rice, spam, and seaweed, something like that. I believe so. And sometimes they put egg, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, totally Son Walsh. I don't know if I said welcome, but welcome, Son Walsh. PC Hint. En Argentina era así. No se usaba el cinturón de seguridad hasta que comenzaron a multar por no usarlo. Ahora es casi imposible ver que no lo usen. Okay, so PC Hint is sharing that in Argentina, they also, didn't wear their seatbelt until they started giving, fining people.
Yeah, which I mean...
Yeah, sadly...
That's what it,
that's sadly what it
takes,
works.
yeah.
And now it's impossible to see people that are not wearing seatbelts. Thank you for sharing, PC Hand. I'm glad because, people should wear their seatbelt. Okay, KS, no usar seatbelt. Cinturón de seguridad. Yeah, cinturón de seguridad, just like PC Hint said, cinturón de seguridad means seatbelt. But no usar seatbelt no solo es imprudente, sino que es un riesgo. I totally agree, KS. Also, KS says, odio usar una máscara facial, pero desafortunadamente no tenemos otra opción. ¿Máscara facial?
Face mask.
Oh, okay. Máscara facial. Usually in Spanish, that's great, KS. Thank you for sharing, first of all. But just so you know, guys, face masks in Spanish, you can call them mascarilla or cubrebocas. Okay, so it's pretty much saying mouth cover. Oh, sorry,
mouth hat.
Mouth cover. Cubrebocas or mascarilla. Okay, if you say máscara facial, it sounds more like a cosmetic term. But yeah, KS, I mean, yeah, I know that face masks are not comfy, but I mean, it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you get used to it. Like a couple of days of wearing it, and even a couple hours, and it's fine. Like I wear one every single day for 8 to 10 hours and nonstop.
Okay,
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So just be safe, guys. Wear a mask.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're almost done. We have only 2 more weird things. The next one is public display of affection everywhere. So if you're dating, or if you just go to a Latin American country, you can see couples kissing in a very passionate way. And they could be anywhere. Usually you can find them in parks. They're just sitting, enjoying the nice day and kissing a lot. Kissing a lot. And sometimes they walk in a weird way. I remember seeing people walking, a couple or a few couples, that they walk. The way they walk is the girl goes at the front and the guy at the back. So like the guy's hugging her,
like
and they just
while they're walking.
Yeah, and they're spooning while they're walking.
That's so.
That's
super cringy.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. So obviously, it's not only about holding hands, because that's normal, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, man, kissing, like you really want to say, get a room.
Yeah.
Get a room. And sometimes police has to just be like,
wow.
Hey, like, cool it.
That's hilarious. Here, like, it's like you'll see, teenagers kind of doing that, like,
really, that
kind of stuff. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of immature, I guess.
I don't know. I think it's the culture.
Yeah.
And in Latin America, it's just people show their expressions more, or they express themselves better. I don't know.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah.
I know in America you don't see that.
Is that my water that's on the camera?
No, that's fine.
That's yours.
That's okay.
No, that's fine. I got water.
But yeah. So display of affection in public areas is a thing. So if you ever go to Latin America, any Latin American country, and you see people hugging, kissing, and all of that, don't get surprised, because that is pretty much everywhere in Latin America. Well, now I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Now I don't know, but I know before this whole thing happened, it was a common thing, really common thing. Any thoughts?
Nah, I mean, it is what it is. That's the culture, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. And lastly, guys, people don't pump their own gas in Latin America.
It used to be a thing here. I remember I used to go to a gas station where somebody would come out and pump the gas for you. That changed in here around the time early or 2008, whenever the market crash happened. Like, gas prices skyrocketed. And it was at that point, because those gas stations were always a little bit more expensive than like a self-serve one where you would pump your own gas. So the full service ones are a bit more expensive. And then once the gas prices like shot up ridiculously, they basically got priced out of the market, because people were trying to save money, because gas was like, dollar whatever. At the time, it went from like 80 cents a liter to like $1.10. And then the full service one was like $1.12. So people went to the cheaper one.
Wow. So I see. I mean, I didn't know it was different anywhere else. Because in Latin America, you don't pump your own gas. You usually pay with cash. I don't know if that has changed, because I haven't been to any Latin American country lately. But yeah, I remember when I had to do that, you just get into the gas station. Yeah. You wait for someone to help you out. And then they will do it for you. They will ask you how much gas you want, and you could say, I don't know, just put it,
fill it up, whatever,
$100 or something like that. Well, pesos or any Latin American currency. And then you would just wait in your car.
Yeah,
and then you will pay with cash, usually with cash. And also they would clean your windshield.
Yeah, it was like that. The full service gas stations here
they did the same
were like
thing.
that as well. Yeah, you would just pull up, roll down your window. Somebody comes out, you tell them, hey, $20, and they'll go put $20 in. While it's filling up, they'll clean your windows if they're dirty. And then you can either pay with cash or go inside and pay with debit, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's long gone now.
Wow. And I don't know if it happened to you, but also you can tip those same people.
I'm sure you can. Yeah, I'm
tip,
sure you can.
Them. Yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy. What do you like more?
I
think pumping your own gas is better.
I mean,
it's better.
The other one, I mean, it gives somebody a job, which is fine. Like, I had no issue paying a little bit extra for that. You know what I mean? Like,
true.
But I mean, pumping your own gas is faster.
Yeah.
Because if there, for an example, like I remember that gas station that I used to go to. It was, if it gets busy and there's like 2 or 3 cars, this guy it's like one person working and he's going from car to car, so you have to wait till it finishes with one before you can get your gas, even though you're already at the pump, but you're not allowed to go and do it yourself.
But that's the thing. At least in Mexico, I remember seeing like 6 people working at a gas station doing that. So I assume it was a fast service.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. I mean,
I
preference, I guess. Like I got no problem with either one.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but I don't know if in America specifically that happened. Maybe it was a long time ago when that was a thing, right?
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, but let us know, guys, if you know about that. Let's see what people are saying. KS is saying exhibición pública de afecto. ¿Quieres obtener una habitación? Sin embargo, si estaba en amor, tal vez que mismo un que ves. I'm sorry, KS, I'm having difficulties here, but essentially KS is talking about the public display of affection. And I mean, it's just a thing that happens in Latin America. KS also says, algunos conductores en la carretera piensan que es una pista de carreras. Yes, I agree. Some drivers think that the highway or any road is just what's that, racing?
Like a race, yeah. People driving.
Race.
Yeah.
How do you call that?
A racetrack.
Racetrack. Yeah.
I think people watched a little too much Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. Yeah, it's just no. That's bad. That's bad. KS says, en América bombeamos nuestro gas. Also,
you pump your own.
The same. You pump your own gas. Yeah, well, that's very interesting. Thank you for sharing, KS. And that was it. Out of all the weird things, which one was the weirdest to you?
The toilet
The
paper
toilet
one.
paper, right?
Yeah, the toilet
paper.
one.
I agree.
Definitely. Not just the weirdest, but the grossest.
Yeah.
It's just...
Oh, I forgot to say one, guys.
Okay, well, it's...
Repurposing plastic containers.
That's not a Latin thing. I think that's just like, I don't want to say cheap, but frugal.
Frugal.
Yeah, because like my aunt, for an example, when we first came to Canada, she had, and I'm sure she still has, a cupboard filled, like top to bottom, every single part of that cupboard filled with empty margarine containers. Like if there's ever an empty margarine container crisis, people, let me know. My aunt will save the day. You know, like that many.
Yeah.
And we came from like a country that was at war at the time, and we were like, wow, that's excessive.
That's excessive. Well, let me tell you that Latino moms or Latin American moms, they usually do this. They repurpose their plastic containers, especially from other products, you know, like plastic containers that were just like, that had butter, like margarine and all of that, or that had like some sort of cream, like sour cream or something. That those specific containers, they save them and they use them later for like storing leftovers or things like that. I don't know. I mean, it's a good way to recycle plastic.
I think that's fine.
But the problem is that usually those plastic containers are not good for storing, because that kind of plastic, I think it's kind of toxic.
Yeah, I think depends on what you're storing in it. You know, like
it has to be something cold. I guess.
Yeah, it's the same. For an example, every old person has one of those blue metal round tins that has cookies in it, full of like sewing needles and thread and stuff like that. That's like in the old country, my grandma had that. And then when I came here, one of my friends, his grandma had one of those. That's like such a common thing.
I think that's better if you have anything else, like instead of
don't put food in.
Yeah, if you don't put food in those things, you can use them for other things, like you said, storing yarn. Yeah, you know, and things like that. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. But yeah, that's a weird thing to see, happening in Latin America or in Latin American countries. Aunt's house. In your aunt's house, yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, I agree, and I think KS also agrees with the toilet paper thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So the toilet paper thing, I think, is it's just the weirdest thing. I
encourage everybody, if
the government to make it, to fix the sewage.
But no, I was gonna say and anybody that finds that weird, do me a favor, like not while you're eating.
Oh my god, don't say anything disgusting.
No, I'm not gonna say disgusting, but look up like the history of how we got the toilet paper.
Oh yeah,
like
the history of toilet paper.
Like what was used before it, because really it's gross. It's super strange, and this is one of those lessons where
that was a good invention.
Every time I hear somebody say, "Oh, I wish I lived in like the 1600s," or the medieval days and stuff, I'm like, no, you don't, man. Like toilet paper.
Toilet paper and soap.
Just not even soap, just toilet paper. For different purposes, like you said, but just toilet paper. Yeah. Look up what was used before it, and then you'll hug your toilet paper roll. Yeah. And thank it for its service. Yeah. Clap for your toilet paper.
Oh yeah. A round of applause.
For toilet paper.
How do you say a round of
Yes.
applause or applause?
Applause.
Applause, right? There's no applauses.
No.
That's like plural. Anyway, you see, like English is my second language, so don't be afraid of asking native speakers about
I'm not a native
words
speaker, but
but you know English better than
close
me.
enough.
But you know what I mean. Like I love that KS is saying
You're
things in
trying,
Spanish,
yeah. Don't
and a lot of you guys. You are saying things in Spanish. I love it. I think it's amazing. And what do you say?
don't be afraid of
don't be
trying.
shy.
Like even
Don't
if
be shy.
it comes out and makes no sense,
Mhm.
you'll get there. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
like I learned English from watching Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I mean, like
Predator.
I'm doing pretty good.
Well, you don't have his accent.
No, I wish I did. Oh man,
Yeah, Arnold is pretty cool.
but yeah, I mean it's just keep at
KSS
it.
era un periódico, newspaper for instead of toilet paper.
Oh, go farther back, man.
Yeah,
Go farther back.
back.
We're
talking
newspapers like
about
I'm talking
Ancient
like
civilizations,
yeah.
like
well,
romance.
I'll give you guys
romance.
one.
Come on.
I'll give
I don't
this
want
one. This one
to
isn't.
get
No.
demonetized.
It's not. It's nothing
It's probably
gross.
already
It's
demonetized.
nothing gross. No, the Romans used. I don't know if it was the Romans, but one of the older civilizations used 3 seashells. They used seashells. I don't know the intricate details of it, but they used seashells, and apparently that was the way they did it was very sanitary. But
that sounds painful.
yeah, but I'm talking like look up what they did
They had
on
a
ships.
community sponge.
There was that.
You don't want me to give it away?
Don't give it away. No, look up what they used on like seafaring ships on like long voyages.
Oh my god! No,
And like I said,
well, you know what?
don't eat while you're looking.
Out of curiosity, maybe that's fine. But yeah, man, like that gets a
Like I
bit
said,
gross.
you'll appreciate your roll of toilet paper so much.
Softness.
Yes, so
Yeah, for
much,
sure.
and the fact that only you're using it.
Okay, yeah, and also the fact that you can flush it.
Yes,
That's just
you don't have to just
amazing.
wash it and use it again.
Oh my god, no. Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to go any further with that.
Yeah,
But that's it for tonight. Yeah. Thank you so much for sticking around, and it's great that you tuned in and you were sharing with us what you know about these weird things and whatnot. And I hope you like this video. Remember to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time we live stream. Also visit smlessons.com, guys, for more free Spanish lessons. If you want to donate directly to this channel, you can do that on smlessons.com. All the links are in the video description down below. And tomorrow is Thursday, right?
Yes.
Tomorrow we're gonna have crossword puzzle. Crossword puzzle. And just smash that bell icon so you get notified every time I live stream. Okay, thank you so much everyone for tuning in. And anything else you would like to say? Mysterious voice? Oops.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah.
Yeah, have a good. Stay safe.
Flush
guys.
your toilet paper.
Yeah, flush your toilet paper. Yeah,
Okay, take
and wear
care,
a
guys.
seatbelt.
Take care, guys. See ya. Bye bye.